Hello everyone, I'm back again, gonna dive straight into part 2 with naming your mythic drops. Um, this gets really in depth and really, it's all up to how you want to do it as far as organizing the naming tiers, the logic behind the names, there's so many, if you thought the drops were confusing, the potential here is really where it gets good. Like, this is where the power comes from of this plugin rather, in my mind. So, these are the available tags you have for naming drops. That you can find them on the dev bucket resources page. He's got a commented config link there, which will give you, you can see what these tags kind of basic description of them. I'm going to go over them in detail here. So they seem pretty straightforward. Tier name is going to grab the name of the tier. And for this example, I'm setting up an Indrik tier with a display name of Ordinate Breaking. So it's going to grab tier name and display whatever you list in the tier display name. It's pretty simple. Item type is going to be pulled from language. It will look for, in your tier, when the tier is generated, you have item types. These item types are your groupings, your, boots. Boots are an item type, a type of armor are boots, Any boot, that includes, if you look into the advanced config, your boots include all of the quality of boots, leather, chainmail, gold, iron, all that, diamond. So now the naming for that, the item type, boots, it would look at the languages and find boots and call it boots. Right is defined with the capital B. So tier name item type is pulled from languages right here, boots, it would say. So tier item type, if it picks one of these, it looks at languages to name it. So that's how that works. Moving on, mythic material at the top of languages. By ID, each item is named, and these are the mythic material names. You could change these. Say I wanted all my diamond whatever's to be called Inderscale, just because that's, RPG and epic sounding instead of diamond. You could have Inderscale swords and shovels and pickaxes, so that when I displayed this common sword, it would be type Inderscale sword, or Inderscale whatever I set there. You could say type boogers, and it would say common sword type boogers. That's the mythic material tag. Next you have base material, which is exactly what it sounds like. Diamond, gold, iron, chainmail, leather, exactly that. Just the basic Minecraft name of the material type. You can find that, some use for that, the base material naming. And then you have enchantment, which is again defined in your languages. Enchantments, when it picks the enchantment from your tier, allowed enchantments, let me look at a normal tier. From your default install, your netheric tier will look just like this. So it's going to name if it is spawned in this tier with an enchantment, minimum amount of 4 enchantments, it's going to pick the first one applied, the one with the greatest level. Since they're all level 4, it'll pick just the first one applied, and name it from languages. Like bonus loot mobs, looters. So if we were to generate a netheric pickaxe, we'll say it picked the diamond pickaxe with protection fall. Oh no, that's dig speed. We'll go dig speed, since safe enchants are on. So now if the Indrik or netheric tier drops, it's going to name with dig speed first. It's going to look at the languages. It's going to call it, what is the dig speed first one? I don't know, whatever it is here. Here we are, miners. So it'll be a miners. Then it's going to look at the type, the item type name. It's going to go pull this item type pickaxe. So miners pickaxe. And then what else? It just goes down the list. Exactly. I mean, I think I've kind of covered it all at this point as far as the naming. But what I wanted to point out, and what kind of gets me so excited about this plugin, is the ability to just, oh man, if you wanted to have socketed items with no chance at all of ever dropping because they're just so rare and powerful and named epically. Like, you can do that. You can set up your swords, you can break them down and name them individually. So your diamond sword, your 276, could become the most custom item of your dreams, and it's automatically generated through the tiers. So any diamond sword that is picked would be named something, you know. Oh, it just gets crazy. You could name all these tiers, you could set them up by the amount of enchants, the type of enchant, the the level of enchant. So just totally making up. I'm just going to even show you the work I did for my own private server on naming things. Item loot balancing. Here we are, just a bit of a sneak peek at my Google Drive. So, anyway, here we go. It's got, you know, potion effects and enchantment effects. These are all for sockets and tiers and stuff. And so I'm looking at, like, leather heads would be hats, and gold chests would be curious, or can't even see. A gold leg would be leg plate. An iron feet would be foot guard. A diamond feet would be a sabaton. But see, then also I'm looking at iron. I'm going to rename to plate. So it wouldn't just be an iron foot guard. It would be a plate foot guard. It would be an Enderscale sabaton, or a noble's faceplate. You can control all of the things like that through this plugin. And again, with generating my drops, sockets, if I were to have a 2-gemmed item, I would name that tier ornate, and I would color it orange. It would have a 2% chance, because, man, all the configs you can do. So a ratio of 15 to X would be here. I have a 15% global drop chance, and then the chance out of 1,000. So my tier to spawn an Indric ornate Enderscale Greaves. Things like that. Like, you can just go absolutely nuts with this plugin. Yeah, my head's spinning. I don't even know where to go from here, just because I feel like I've opened Pandora's box on potential at this point. Yeah, just as much effort as you want to put into customization as you want is allowed, is pretty much the name of that game. Yeah, I'm just going to end the video here because I've gone over the behavior of the naming, and I hope that that's clear. Please leave a comment if it's not, and if I can think of anything else to go over, look for future videos. But I hope you've enjoyed this one. Please download this plugin and go leave your praise to what is his name? Go leave your praise for the author of MythicDrops. I'll be seeing you guys around.